Hi, Taurus. This is Jody. Thanks for coming to the extended version of Why You're Home Alone on Valentine's Day. So let's get into the blocks that are keeping you from being with somebody on Valentine's Day. So hopefully if you can work on some of this stuff or understand what's going on with you, next year on Valentine's Day, you won't be home by yourself. You will have worked on some of this stuff. You will understand what's keeping you from love. So here's pause. Pause came out and refocus. So the first thing that makes me think is your spirit guides, your higher self, oversoul, has put you on pause to refocus. You've been out of balance. I guess you've been out of balance about something. You have been focused on the wrong thing for a while, and they were like, no, we need you to focus on this for a while. So they have kind of put a pause on your love life at the moment. Put a pause on several things in your life so you can refocus on the important stuff, which to me is probably finances, because maybe your finances have been a little out of balance, and perhaps some spiritual healing, growth, emotional healing needs to be focused on. Healing and finances are the two things that I feel like your spirits, guides, and higher self wants you to work on. So they've kind of it's like they went, yeah, we're not going to let you date right now. They don't want you dating right now because they want you to refocus on healing and finances. Okay, what other blocks are coming up for Taurus right now? What other blocks are coming up for the Taurus people right now? Blocks for Taurus. Blocks for Taurus's love life. Muse. Okay. Inspiration. They are trying to give you some inspiration. Now, I feel like this goes along with career. It's like when you're getting distracted by different things in life, your inspiration is not very active. So, and third party just came up. So it feels like they want you to get inspired about something for work. But third party, so there's a third person, oddly enough, it feels like this third party in this case is family. Like someone in your family is a distraction to you. And maybe there's been a sick family member or something, and you've been really super distracted with that person, and that's been a block for you. It feels like you've had some family stuff going on that has caused you issues and like really made you take your eye off the ball of your life. Crossroads. Crossroads feels to me like they, as in your guides, are wanting you to... Okay, let's see. I feel like they want you to focus on you. All right, let's back up here a second. They want you to focus on you. Now, while finances and spiritual growth is part of the stuff they want you to work on, they want you to get back into balance. And there's been some other things, other people, other stuff that's been pulling at your attention. So they don't want to add one more thing to the mix of like a relationship. You don't have time for a relationship right now. It's not a case of that you don't want one, and it's not that you don't deserve one. They want you to get back in balance first. And you're kind of at a crossroads of going down one path or the other, because like what you've been doing all along hasn't been working very well. And so they're trying to get you to adjust your normal course and pull you back over so you can rebalance things. And then they'll be like, okay, now you can have your relationship. It also feels like maybe you are, if this is a block for you, it could be that you are waiting for the return of somebody. Maybe you dated somebody 5 or 10 years ago or something, or 5 or 10 months ago, whatever the case is. All right, we're going to take that. That fell out. And that also kind of goes, you're waiting on someone to return. But because it came up with the release card, I feel like they're saying you need to quit waiting on this person to return, and you need to release that. That person, quit waiting on that person and just get moving in this other direction that they want you to go in. I'm going to pull. Okay, so the next thing is, let's say you have somebody. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit the camera. Let's say you have somebody that you have been dating. Crooked. You have someone that you have been dating, and when I say you're home alone by yourself on Valentine's Day, but there's somebody that you really wanted to be with on Valentine's Day, this is the person I'm talking about. Whoever pops into your mind, these are blocks that they are going with, the stuff that they are dealing with that is keeping your relationship from moving forward, or from you guys of being together on Valentine's Day. So the first card that came out was they are dealing with some abandonment issues. Abandonment issues, oh gosh, you know what? Almost everybody deals with abandonment issues, especially if you, well, I shouldn't say especially if you, I mean, in every past life that we have had, we probably have had abandonment things happen. They're at a crossroads too. So they need to deal with abandonment issues. And if they don't, even if you guys work together, that stuff is going to crop up and cause issues for you. So you want people to be completely healed when you come together with them. You need to heal. Anybody that you've got in your mind, you want them to heal, because two unhealed people do not make a whole. Two whole people coming together make an awesome, great relationship. And I don't know about you, but that's the kind of relationship I want to be with. That's why I have spent so many years working on myself, trying to heal myself and get to a place where I felt like I was 100% whole, was because I wanted a full-blown good relationship, not a half-ass, ratty-ass relationship. All right. Oh my gosh. Now see, some of this, you've seen me shuffling these. They are also waiting for someone to return. They are also got some third party stuff, but this third party does not feel like the same as your third party. Their third party stuff feels like court issues, like maybe they had, I don't know, I'm just going to throw this out for example, they lost their license because they got pulled over for drunk driving. They're waiting on their license for them to get their license back. They're waiting for a court settlement and for some money to come back in. And they've been like really super focused on this court thing. And that's really been keeping them distracted. They are also possibly waiting for someone else to return. Maybe they've got the same thing. They've got somebody in their life that they keep thinking is going to come back to them. But I don't think that they've got some healing to do around their heart. I don't think that person's going to come. They need to take action on something. So that feels like they just, let me think about this. If that's a block, they're just not very proactive about things. And that to me feels like they're waiting on you to be the chaser or the proactive person in the relationship because they're lazy. I mean, that's literally like the feeling I'm getting is like, it's like they just feel lazy in a relationship and they want you to do all the work. And you don't want somebody that wants you to do all the work because it's going to be really super one-sided. So stay away from that person who is just kind of like, yeah, I don't feel like putting 100% effort into this relationship. And if they want, if they want to see me, they'll let me know. They'll call me or whatever, and they're just going to kind of sit back and they're going to let you fix the dinners all the time or pay for dinner of going out or make the plans or whatever. Because if action is a block, they're just downright lazy when it comes to relationships. That person is never going to end up in a decent relationship because it's not ever going to be a 50-50 relationship. It's going to be a 90-10. You do the 90 and they do the 10%. And that's if you get lucky and they do that much. New direction. If they are, it feels like, yeah, I'm like, it's kind of like that person that you're waiting on, they're about ready to cut bait anyway and go off in a new direction. It's like they're not even hanging on by a string. It's like you may be hanging on, but they're like not even engaged in this. It's like they're already off. They've already went off in a new direction. That's what it's a block in your relationship. They've already gone off in a new direction. It sounds like they've already started dating somebody else. So whoever you're sitting at home pining for on Valentine's Day, they're long gone. I mean, mentally they have checked out. Everything about this makes me think that they have checked out of that relationship altogether. You don't want that kind of person around. So you need to cut that. You need to cut that and release that whole thing completely. Okay, so if you guys want something specific to your own journey, like really specific, because obviously this is a general reading of why you're home by yourself on Valentine's Day, shoot me an email and we'll work something out. And otherwise, I do hope that you find yourself with a very interesting Valentine's Day, and hopefully it doesn't even take that long to meet somebody. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. Bye.